Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will talk about Blazor. So, what is Blazor? So, to learn Blazor, it is necessary to know HTML and C# language as a coding language. So, Blazor is the feature of ASP.NET, the popular web development framework that extends the .NET developer to develop single page application. It is basically used to develop single page application like Angular. Some of the developers like the .NET developer, they have to learn a different language that is entirely different language Angular to develop a single page application. So that was a very big problem for .NET developer. So to solve that problem, what the Microsoft team has done, they have developed a framework that is Blazor that develops single page application without knowing Angular language. So we can, with the help of C sharp language only and HTML, basic HTML, we can develop single page application like in Angular. So there are two types of hosting models in Blazor, that is Blazor WebAssembly, this one, and Blazor Server. So Blazor WebAssembly is the client side hosting model like Angular, and the application run on WebAssembly on the browser itself. So everything, the application code, compiled code, and its dependency .NET runtimes are downloaded to the client browser from the server. So the active connection between the server and the client browser is not required in this case. The client resource and capabilities are used. So these are the pros of Blazor WebAssembly. The cons are like the first request usually take the longer time because all the application compiled code, its dependency, and .NET runtimes are downloaded in the client browser. So the first request will take longer time. After that, the website will load faster, and it is restricted to the browser capabilities if the browser is of older version, and it doesn't support WebAssembly, like it doesn't have WebAssembly, so the uh, application will not run in that case. And the browser supports the WebAssembly is required, like mentioned in previous case, in previous steps also. So these are the few advantage and disadvantage of Blazor WebAssembly. So these are basically the hosting model. The project structure differs a little bit, but if you want to migrate from Blazor server to Blazor WebAssembly and vice versa, it is very easy steps. They are not big changes you have to apply on in the project. So these are the various kind of hosting model, and the second hosting model is like Blazor server. So this is the server side hosting model. So a 24 into 7 server connection is required in this case, and the signal connection is established between the client and the server. SignalR connection is basically whenever there is an event fired. Suppose you are clicking a button and event is fired in many cases. So in that case, the information is sent to the server over SignalR connection, and the server handle that event. And the difference between the HTML, that the entire HTML connects generated for that event, the entire HTML is not sent to the client. Only the difference is sent to the client. So the page will load faster, and the client feels that the website is more responsive. So there are some pros and cons. The application will load much faster and take full advantage of server capabilities, more secure as the application code is not downloaded to the client browser. So the cons are like an active connection to the server is required, high latency because of the round trip to the server. The response will take some time. The request will go to the server and the response from the server. So there is a round trip, so it will take some time. So I'm showing you right now the how to create Blazor WebAssembly and Blazor server in Visual Studio. Switching to Visual Studio, if you click here, suppose here the Blazor app is showing. Suppose you want to choose the template, so type here Blazor. It will show you all the Blazor framework template. Create next, click on next, and after that give the project name like Blazor server. This is a Blazor server project. This is a Blazor demo. After that, click on create button. It will create. Here you have to choose whether you want to select which type of hosting model, whether it is Blazor Server app or Blazor WebAssembly. For now, I'm choosing Blazor Server app. If I click on create, it will create a Blazor server project for me. It will take some time. Here it is created. So if you go to Solution Explorer and you want to add a demo project, another project in this project, in this solution, if I create a new project, I will select Blazor app from here only, and I will give Blazor WebAssembly project. I will select Blazor WebAssembly app and click on create button. So if you go through the Blazor server and Blazor WebAssembly, it will give you the entire. Suppose for now it is my starting set. Suppose if I click on IES Express, it will give me a default template. I'm showing you right now. It will take some time, as this is the first time it is deployed. So if you, this is the home page. If you go to the counter, there's a click button. So whenever I click on this button, an event will be fired, and that event will send to the server over SignalR connection. So if I click and the entire page is not loaded, only the difference is loaded. Suppose I click, the counter will be incremented to 1, 2, 3, 4, like that only. But the entire page is not loaded, only the difference is loaded. So this is the advantage, it to become, the website become more responsive. If I click on fetch data, it will show the data. So this is the predefined template which the Blazor application provides. Suppose I want to make both solution as a startup. Suppose I want to make this a second solution as a startup project. It will show the same template. If I click on IS Express again, it will give the same template. As you can see, it is giving the same template. And if you go to the inspect, go to console, then here you can see 6.5 to 15 MB resource are loaded. So in this way, in the next video we will discuss the project structure of the Blazor ASP.NET Core. So to start with, you have to knowledge in HTML C# language. As you can see, the code, all the codes are written in HTML and C#. And ASP.NET Core is necessary, but it is not mandatory. The knowledge is not mandatory, but If you have knowledge in ASP.NET Code, then it will be useful. Suppose I go to the counter.razor. So in one file there is a HTML code, as well as you will find the C# code. You can separate this code in two different files, which I will show you in the next video. If the files are very much complicated, there are very much HTML codes and C# code, and you don't want to make it in one file, so you can separate that also, which I will show you in the next video. In the next video I will show you the basically the project structure, what are the files are present, and how to separate the HTML codes in C# code, and how to do the CRUD operation. So that's all from my side. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.